All right, look, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and hit that notification bell. You understand? Subscribe to my channel, join this Fisk Unit army, and get Fisk Unit tough. Okay? You know who ain't Fisk Unit tough? Mike Freeman. Who the hell is Mike Freeman of the USA Today to say that the Giants are the second worst fan base in the world? And then he called us front runners. He called us front runners. He had the audacity to say that we only root for the team when we winning. Man, he should be fired. He needs to be fired immediately. He needs to be canceled. Everybody want to cancel people for being controversial. He need to be canceled for being dumb. Giants fans are not front runners. I promise you that. Giants fans are not front runners. I have been on YouTube between all my channels. I've been on YouTube since the Kevin Durant Golden State. That's July 1st, 2016. I think that was the first video I've ever recorded was Kevin Durant going to Golden State. Way back on my other channel. That's 2016. Since I've been on YouTube, we have had 2 playoff appearances. The boat trip and the Daniel Jones Super Saiyan versus the Vikings game. Those are the 2 playoff appearances we've had since I've been on YouTube. That's 7 years. And I'll be the first one to tell you, Giants fans are not front runners. You can ask me or any other Giants content creators. Our fans are loyal. This fan base has been down with me. This fan base has been down with the content creator community through thick and thin. And there's been a lot of heartbreak. And they still show up. Whether it's Evan Ingram drops, whether it's Darius Slayton drops, Joe Judge blowing timeouts, Ben McAdoo's hair and stupid sunglasses, John Merritt giving out free Coca-Colas, whatever it is. We have been here. They have showed love, which is what made Daniel Jones and Brian Dable and that whole run we went on last year, that's what made it special, because we have been through so much. We have been through so much. I'm a Daniel Jones fan, so I didn't even bring up the draft for the Daniel Jones. I didn't bring that up because I told y'all from day one he's a chosen one. But I'm sure there's a lot of content creators that went viral from being depressed over that. We sat through the Dave Gettleman computer people press conference. We've stomached poverty franchise levels of shit since I've been on YouTube. And we are not a poverty franchise because we win a Super Bowl once a decade. 80s, Super Bowl. 90s, Super Bowl. 07 Patriots, ask about us. Tom Brady, 2011, ask about us. So we're not a poverty franchise, but we've had a lot of poverty moments. The Eagles tanking on national television to keep us out the playoffs. The Eagles and Cowboys conspiring on draft night to make sure we didn't get Devontae Smith. Hey, Eagle fans, how did that work out for you? Who would you rather have, Devontae Smith or Micah Parsons? Exactly. So at the end of the day, people, for Mike Freeman, who knows nothing about nothing, to come out here and say that Giants fans are front runners, that's a lie. That's a lie. Because y'all show up, y'all show love on this channel. Y'all come and you vent about Joe Judge QB sneaking. You vent about drafting Kadarius Toney. We vent these things. So for him to sit there and say the Giants fans only exist when we're winning, that's BS. Because it's just not true. It's not. For those of y'all who don't know, I hate the quote of this Eagle content creator, but there's a certain Eagle content creator. he sell a lot of hats. He likes to say that the only Giants content creator that was on YouTube to see the Giants win a Super Bowl was Kyle Pizzle. And he's right. I mean, he's right. Kyle Pizzle, shout out to my co-host Kyle Pizzle. He's the only Giants content creator that was on YouTube to see us win a Super Bowl. He's the only one. Now, this Eagle content creator needs to watch his mouth because his team only got one Super Bowl in 50 years. He just so happened to have a YouTube channel when it happened. It ain't like the Eagles got some high batting average of Super Bowls that he need to be making comments like that. But at the end of the day, to call us the second worst fan base in the league, that's a joke. I really feel like that's a joke because nobody's more passionate than us. I think the Giants fans get a bad rap because we not pussy. That's the thing. Giants fans, and look, I've ripped Darius Slayton. I've ripped Evan Ingram. I've ripped Eli Manning. I've ripped Joe Judge. I've ripped a lot of Giants players, believe it or not. And I'm called optimistic. I was called the fake fan and delusional for thinking we were actually going to be good. That's how realistic Giants fans are. So when I'm optimistic and I got a body count like you would never believe on players that I done bodied, you know the fan base is savage when I'm called the optimistic one. So sometimes I really feel like Giants fans get a bad rap because we're not dumb. We're educated. We're smart. We call it like we see it. You got to earn our respect. We just not going to slurp you because you there, because you wear the jersey. I'm as close as you going to get to unwavering support until I need to show otherwise. I'm as close as you going to get. But most Giants fans, and this is for New Yorkers, and this is all New York teams, man. This is all New York teams. You got to prove it. You're not just going to show up and we're going to slurp you because you're here. It goes for the Yankees. I remember when we got Giancarlo Stanton. Okay, we know what you did in Miami. What you going to do here? I know what you did in Houston, Garrett Cole. What you going to do here? I saw Jalen Brunson beat Utah or Phoenix and Dallas, but what are you going to do for the Knicks? That's just the mentality of New Yorkers. So we're not a bad fan base because we hold people accountable. That makes us smart. That makes us non-gullible. That makes us educated. So I hate this whole rap. Like Yankee fans get a bad rap because we hold our players accountable. Aaron Boone should be fired, but this ain't a Yankee video. No. He should have been fired. He should have been fired 2 years ago. See, here I go. But anyway, so it's not about that. It's more of a situation about we're not dumb. We're not gullible. We're not going to fall for the okie doke. We're not a bad fan base because we hold people accountable. Because when you win, ask Jalen Brunson. Ask Aaron Judge. Ask Daniel Jones this offseason. You see the difference in how we treat you when you show us when you show us how much you can win? Like, ask Eli Manning. Eli Manning is a legend. I just think that when it comes down to it, you have to look at how we treat players when they produce. Aaron Judge went from Yankee fans, we don't want him to get a contract, to, oh my gosh, you got to pay him because he showed us what he can do. He won an MVP. He smacked 60-some home runs. I can't remember if he got the Triple Crown or not, but whatever. Jalen Brunson. You can't tell Knicks fans nothing about Jalen Brunson. You can't tell us nothing about Jalen Brunson. You cannot tell a Knicks fan that we don't got the best point guard in the East right now. You can't tell us that. He showed us what he can do. And Daniel Jones, he showed us what he could do. Brian Dable showed us what he could do. You can't tell Giants fans that we ain't ready to compete. You can't tell us that. So, you really went from Giants fans having no faith to us thinking we can win the division. You had Knicks fans who stopped watching basketball so they can't wait to see what we do next season. New York, you just got to prove it. That's all it is. You got to prove it in New York. You just not going to show up here like you the Messiah and we just going to believe in you. You got to show us something. I don't think that makes us a bad fan base. I really don't. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.